Virgo, hey there, gorgeous. Melissa here to do a timeless love reading for any placement of Virgo. Cross watchers are always welcomed as well. I forget to say that sometimes. You can reverse the roles. There's all kinds of rules. You can make up the rules as you go here. Please don't try to force anything to fit. Of course, you can use the energies however you'd like to. You're an intuitive person, and I trust you to guide yourself through the reading accordingly. I am going to make sure that we have volume and things like this, and then we will get rocking. Anything you need to know about myself, Virgo, or this channel, you can either find in the About section or the description box below, as well as the community tab. You can also check out my website if you are interested in booking personal readings or in purchasing any merch. Also, merch available here on the channel. You can check out the About section. The first link is the Taropist merch. If you're interested in becoming a channel member, you can check out the join button next to the subscribe button below or the first link in the description box as well. Personal readings are currently open to the public, but they are not always open to the public. They are, however, always open to channel members or returning clients. Okay, we're going to get into your love life here. Starting with the romance angels, Virgo, we'll see what comes through for you. We're going to check out just kind of an overall vibe with the romance angels, and then we'll go into the tarot. Check out more deeply your energy, the person that you have in mind's energy, as well as a potential outcome and an overarching energy. If we can get some cards here, guys, okay? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Girl, you're worth it. I feel like somebody's worth it, okay? I don't know what song that is, but I hope you do, because I can't keep up with all the shit that comes through. I try to like link everything, and I can't keep up anymore. So hopefully you'll, if you want to hear the message in that song, I feel like it could resonate for somebody. It says healing family issues. Girl, you're worth it. I thought there was two there in passion. Okay, I do feel like there's a passionate connection here that is on hold because you may be healing family issues, or they may be, but I feel like whoever is worth it. Okay, I do feel like that the person who well, let's just get more. I'm getting an energy of that somebody's worth the wait. I feel like it's you that's worth the wait. I feel like there's like something not being able to come in because of a block, which we're going to call family issues or whatever sort of thing that's unresolved from your past. Okay, doesn't have to be family. Ooh, it's sweet. You have the Six of Cups here. Oh, I do feel like it's you kind of going back to the inner child work with the Six of Cups here. I don't always get inner child work, but with all this, it's feeling that way. I do feel like you're healing from things that happened to you when you were a child. So they have the Temperance card, and then the potential outcome is the Seven of Pentacles. We got the Two of Swords here. I do feel like you're a little guarded right now. I think it's you, but we're going to clarify everything because I could be wrong about that. It could be vice versa. It can always be vice versa, so it doesn't really matter who I'm talking about here. Somebody is a bit guarded because they're afraid of being hurt. With the Two of Swords here, it could be both of you that are afraid of being hurt and need to do some healing of family issues or healing of the inner child or things like this. But allow your heart and soul to sing with joy is like when we have that trauma from childhood sitting over our sacral chakra energy, it really disables our ability to feel joy in its true form, okay? So that's what we're healing our inner child for, okay? That's why we're doing this work. Or trauma, childhood trauma, whatever you want to call it. The reason why we're doing all this work is so that we can actually feel joy. Yeah, I feel like, wow, that was, how was I holding that? That's crazy as hell. I feel like you walked away from a soulmate. Your divine counterpart is what I'm getting here, because it was too scary. You were too afraid of being hurt, something like this. The Eight of Cups and the Six of Cups feels like walking away from a soulmate. Could be feels like a past life relationship kind of a thing. Soulmate. Hey, J-Dubs. The Seven of Pentacles feels like it's been, divine time is at play, obviously, but ooh, the Sun card. Love the Sun card. I feel like I get this on you a lot. It's like, I don't know. It's like the only time I don't know if I like the Sun card. I love the Sun card. But I feel like you might be choosing Two eights. So, 8 of Swords and 8 of Cups. Two of the Aoi eights. I don't know. Yeah, the only Aoi eights, right? 8 of Wands and 8 of Pentacles are great. These are Aoi eights, and they are about self-doubt and that shame I was talking about. I really do feel like it's you. I feel like you walked away from a connection. You thought to find your happiness, but I think you really went to find yourself. Yeah, your happiness on your own. But I think it was because you were afraid of the strength of the connection is what I'm getting here, but we'll get more. It makes sense. It sounds twin flamey. Okay, I'm not a huge fan of like the labels and stuff, but I get it. And so it sounds like that kind of a connection, runner chaser, where we kind of bump into each other's walls or pain or whatever and have to kind of walk away. I feel like you're the runner, by the way. If that's kind of like, if that makes sense for you. 9 of Wands. Yeah, I'm getting there. Oh, God. Girl, you're worth it. I don't know what song that is, okay, but I'm going to try to find it and link it because it won't stop. And I feel like this person is sitting there listening to, like, sad music and thinking about you, and it's so sad. I feel like they're exhausted, and the divine is asking them with the 9 of Wands here not to give up on this connection. But I don't think it's coming in tomorrow. I think you have some serious inner child healing to do. I think they might, too, by the way. Or they're just feeling defensive because you've walked away. It feels painful. I'm going to get more because we'll get the, you might have already been married to this person, or you may end up marrying this person. Somebody in question, like this is your twin flame, divine counterpart, whatever you want to call it. And I think you're going to eventually end up marrying them, but I don't think tomorrow is the day. But we're going to get more on the actual outcome. 7 of Wands, 7 of Pentacles, 7 of Wands. I like that. I feel like it's like sticking to your convictions. Like this is it for you and you know it. This is it for them and they know it. But I feel like you both know that there's a huge transition or transformation going on here within yourselves and of the connection as a whole here. A rebirth of this connection after you've done the work of the healing. I feel like it's saying don't run from the work. I feel like you're trying. Here's what I'm going to say with this 8 of Cups. I feel like you walked away from this connection and started trying to like fulfill yourself with external things. I knew there was like an ego-y feeling on the sun. I don't always get ego, even though it really does represent the divine masculine, which is the ego. It represents the ego. It's the sun. It's Leo. Okay. But so I was getting that vibe on it. And again, we always just talk about it as the happiest card in the deck, which it is a happy card. But sometimes it's superficial happiness or surface level happiness, right? And I'm getting that you kind of walked away from this connection. It was so painful, but you walked away because you knew you weren't ready for it and it hurt too bad and you were scared. But I think you even told yourself that you walked away from it because you just weren't interested, but you just weren't interested in becoming vulnerable with somebody. And I just don't think you were ready yet. But I do feel like you're trying to fulfill yourself with superficial things at this time to mask the pain of walking away from this connection. And it's like, just get in and feel this pain and do the work and feel it and heal it so this can come into union at some point. Okay. The more we try to avoid the feeling of the pain of this connection, first of all, it's unearthing some childhood trauma, okay, family issues for you. The reason why this strong connection came in was to help you unearth some trauma that you had stuck in your core. This is literally an energetic thing that needs to be released. How we do that is usually by crying. It vibrates our core and it releases it for us, right? Energetically, like vibrations. You can listen to some like healing frequencies. We'll try to like literally mimic a cry, but the best way to do it is really just feel it, cry it out, and acknowledge the pain and write it out and release it. Okay. Instead of trying to, I'm getting you kind of like shopping till you drop or going out and hanging out with the girls or the boys or whatever it is, doing some things that getting your hair done, getting your toenails done. You're looking adorable, by the way, but I feel like you're just trying to avoid feeling the pain of this connection coming to an end. Also the pain of the reason why it couldn't come in right now, which is, again, that childhood trauma or that inner child that needs the work. Mostly, as far as I'm concerned, and as far as the work I've ever done, is with God and yourself and acknowledging the pain and releasing it, crying about it, feeling it. Like, usually what happens when we're a child and we experience trauma is we're too young to actually feel the severity of the situation. Okay, so we bottle it up. We suppress it, and then we continue to suppress it over the years. We usually end up tacking on more trauma because we are wounded and we're kind of aimlessly searching for something to fill our void, and we keep grabbing the wrong things because we can't see straight because we're damaged. These readings are so deep and sad, and I'm sorry about this, but it does feel like a really good connection here that is in the works, and is right when I said that, the Two of Cups. I feel like this is your other half, and it's worth doing the work as diligently as you can do the work. This is something you can run from for the rest of your life if you want to, but I don't think this is that far off if you stop, drop, and do the work. Like there's a yeah, the more of that ego. I think it's both of you, honestly, that are kind of out trying to mask the pain of this connection. I think you think it's just this connection but there's something from your past that needs to be like written down. If you do some writing and you like think of things that might still hurt from your childhood, your childhood experiences, even if you don't, you grab a pen and a paper and just start writing, and you'll be surprised at what starts coming out of your fingertips. Okay. But that's how we would like start to script it out, like we would if we want to manifest something into our lives. That's how we want to manifest something out of our lives as well, is by scripting it out of us. Also, it will help you feel the emotions of it and really let those emotions come up so that they can go. Okay. They have to come up to be released. So they have to come to the surface to be felt and then released. But again, it does feel like your other half could be a Leo, a Taurus, a Capricorn, a Scorpio. A lot of energy here. A Sagittarius here, honey. A lot of stuff here, but it feels very worth it, is what I'm going to say. Girl, you're worth it. I can't stop singing that. So I love you so much. Whatever this is feels, are we painful? I don't know. Yeah, just I don't want to like rush people into doing the work, but we can put the work off. Please believe me. I've put it off for years. The real work I've put off for years. I've done the crying and the writing, right? But there's we need to face kind of the things we've done because of that pain, and there's a lot of work that needs to be done here that if you kind of really get focused in on it, even, I was so guarded that I wasn't willing to like go and find I was very skeptical of like therapists and things like that when I was going through my awakening, and I really needed a therapist the most probably. But I think it's really healthy if you can find somebody you trust to get in and kind of even get like, maybe there's somebody out there that does this exact thing that really helps you unearth childhood trauma, bring it up to the core of the surface to feel it. And then there's more work that needs to be done, shadow work, they call it. And there might be a way, somebody out there that has like a scripted, I'm sure there is, that somebody has this exact way to go about it. Or you can do what I did and have faith in the divine, but I think it went a little slower for me. So I am encouraging people to go seek out somebody who's already been through this and really get through it, do the work. You can't avoid it. So we either live in misery or we do the work. And again, we can just live in misery until it's almost too late, then do the work and have very little time. I feel like you have a long life ahead of you. And I feel like a long, loving relationship ahead of you with this person if we can get the work done. Okay. I love you so much. And I will see you guys. There was an all signs reading that I did this afternoon. If you want to check that out, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. I appreciate all of you very much, and have a good night. Thank you.